Hello everybody, this is Dr. TD here, and this is another Redstone tutorial. This time it is on gates, logic gates for Redstone. So as you can see, there are quite a few of them. Yeah, so let's get started. So let's just start with the first basic gate. It's a NOT gate, and basically all it is an inverter. So you have power either from a lever directly on the block, or any source of power directly on the block, or redstone feeding into the block, and it'll invert it. So this would be the on state of a lever. It's off. So it's that. Let's go over to the NOR gate, which is the same thing, except it has multiple inputs of power. So this is the output, these are the inputs. So if either one of these is on, then the power is off. An OR gate is very simple. It's really this, where if any of the power is on, the output is on. So that can be accomplished through something like this, where you just don't have anything happening to it. Or you could have a double inverter, or two NOT gates, where this lever turns this torch off, which turns this off, which activates this. So that's that. The next one is probably the most useful gate. It's called an AND gate. And what it does is if both of the levers are off, then the output is off. If one lever is on and one is off, the output is still off. If both inputs are on, then the output is on. So you need two inputs to activate the output. So that's very useful for any contraptions you do. And this is a NAND gate, where if any of the inputs are when the inputs are on, the output is off. So the AND gate had an inverter here, so a NOT gate, and this just leaves it as an OR gate, pretty much. Don't want to get into this yet. I guess I have to. So the next type of gate is something called an XOR gate. Now, I really haven't used it yet, and I haven't done it too much. Luckily I wrote myself some notes for this. Oh, there it is. XOR gate has multiple inputs, and the output is on only if one input is on. Okay, so if one input is on, then it's simply on. But if we turn the other input on, it'll go off. So this combines a NAND gate with the NOR gate, pretty much. Yeah. So that's how that works. You just have an inverter here, or a NOT gate here, because I'm going to try using those terms right now. And right next to it, you have the power coming to the block, but you also have the power going directly into these. And you also have power going into the inverter. So the inverter powers these, and the levers power these. And then just into the NAND gate. Then for an XNOR gate, it's the same thing, except with a AND gate instead of an NAND gate. So if one is off, then the input is off. Yeah, that's how it works. I really haven't used that much. Okay, I'm gonna hold off on that last gate first. Now I'm going to show you an example of how you could use a NOT gate or an inverter. So here I have the NOT gate. It's powering a piston. So just have it so that that gate reveals a chest. You can use the piston to pull back a block since it's no longer powered. Then flip the lever back up. Piston is powered again when the lever is off and chest is hidden. And here is a very, very sad example of an AND gate in action. I don't know, I was running out of creative ideas, so sorry for this awful demonstration here. But basically, both of these have to be off in order to open the door, so you can keep people out. So they'll try opening it from the outside, but they can't as long as the lever here is not open. So just have that open, and then you can get through normal too. Just close behind you, open it up, and there. So the last gate I'm going to show you is an implies gate, which I actually have never used this before either. So I had to be creative with an idea for a use of it, which I did pretty much the same thing. But basically, the output is only off, and this here is the output basically. The output is only off if gate A is on and gate B is off. So we turn gate A off, the power goes on because it goes into a NOT gate, which powers this entire thing. And then if we turn on gate B, it will be on as well, and there's nothing we can really do about that. So the thing with this, the main thing is that gate B has to power all the redstone that leads to the output, or has to directly lead to the output. So no matter what happens, it's always on. Gate A has to be Gate A has to indirectly power it, sort of, if that makes sense. But I'm just gonna give up explaining that for now. I hope you understood it, and show you my use of this that I did. So right now we flip this switch, nothing happens. Should open the door. So we can, so that's open. Oh well, that's open. So right now we can flip the switch to open up the door, and that's fine. But if we flip this switch, it means that we can't use this switch. So basically an implies gate will be used to shut off the use of a switch, so that any way you do it, it's, if this is off, no, if this is on, this switch isn't used anymore at all. So yeah, those are all the logic gates except for a binary adder, which makes no sense to me at all right now. Mostly I haven't bothered to try learning it, but I really don't want to either. And that's just used to add inputs. So if you want, you can look that up. I'll post a link to it, and actually where I'm getting all these gates from. I'll leave that in the description. So for now, I hope you learned something, and I'll see you back here for another episode. So goodbye.